buzzer still, or?
Yeah, some are slow.
Wow.
Some compressors are real slow on these. But the fast idle did work on them. There's another thing that's added to the list. Doesn't
Really?
usually that would build it up quicker, you know what I mean? Seems like each time we get in a bus, there's something that's...
Yeah.
But this one, you got to build up the air bags, you know? There's airbags.
Right. Yeah, sticker says RTRTX, which means, from what I read, overdrive in a regular pattern. Which means this bus can go fast.
And this one just has the 2 red light indicators.
I guess that gravel will level itself out over time.
It does. It'll get like that, where it's almost like
yeah.
cement. I need to go over that, maybe with a higher bus. Start going something that's not with a mid-shift engine that's going to...
Right. There's going to knock the oil lines off.
I need to pack it a little bit. Maybe we took the Thomas as the highest one.
I wonder if that's air activated. You know, it's like with the air throttle. Some of them don't work unless you got air, you know.
Yeah, poor number 11 is going to need some clutch stuff. More than the clutch brake, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's got broken linkage.
Yeah, there's something going on.
There's
Mark just doesn't get in the clutch. He said he's too old to, you know, they gotta pull the transmission and stuff. And
yeah, but this one.
The first thing is they gotta check it all out.
You know, for the pedal not to have any, what you call it, any resistance.
Oh, this stiff clutch. It's not all the way built up yet, but I'm just trying to move it a little bit. What a difference in Gilligs, huh?
I know. Well, that kind of goes to show you, after they sold, the family sold, that whoever bought them wanted to make some changes.
Yeah. Second right now.
Yeah.
This is dangerous here when it's low. It's got a hole right here.
What is?
You know what this is.
Oh yeah.
You're not.
You gotta be prepared for it.
Yeah. Slow through.
Yeah.
They weren't wanting to go around, and
well, because
traffic coming the other way was stopping. I didn't have my red lights on.
No, because they thought you were a regular school bus.
Yeah. So
with the ambers on, you know.
They were just acting weird, and you were having to direct them all around. You know, I was going very slow, but I guess they didn't know. There's even a sign in the back window that says out of service.
Yeah, some people don't pay attention to that, because it wasn't too long ago those old classic Gilligs were Romanesque on, you know.
Yeah. People, I guess, being cautious. Right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to go all the way to fourth is what I went to, Adam.
Okay.
And then what is this? Just rev it up a little bit for this. See how it is?
Yeah.
And then
shifter too. So
Goes right in. Did you see how I just tapped that?
so you went from 5th to 7th. That's what it looks like.
And then we go to, what is it, 8th now?
Yeah, 8 now, but I think you skipped over 6.
Tapped it a little bit when it started acting here. Okay, so we're in 8th now. And we'll go to 9th. But I'll wait. I'm just listening to the engine. I don't even look at that.
Well, that tach is...
Look, see when it does that?
Yeah.
I just tapped that.
Crown put a tachometer like that on one of the Clovis buses, and it was just really off.
Yeah, we're already in a 9th here. Okay, we're in 10th. You're right, it's real tricky to have all this. But it's a nice drive on this,
The only cable shifter I ever driven was on a Peterbilt cab over.
Okay.
I think that was an 87 also, come to think of it. It had a Detroit, inline Detroit, and it was funky. It was different.
Poor Adam's having his experience today.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, well, the other thing is nothing to do with you. It's a nice bus. Once we get it fixed, you'll love it. Or we're just going to have to fix something.
I've driven that bus
Yeah,
probably, I don't know how many times, quite a number of times, but it's been 4 years ago.
Yeah, this bus handles real good on the road and everything.
Oh yeah.
I got my lights on.
Probably one of the smoothest riding buses I've
Yes.
ever been on.
Yes.
This is an 87 3208 Gillig Phantom with a 10-speed. Somebody's barbecuing.
Smells good.
That little taqueria place is pretty good too.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
I had a big fat wet burrito and it was good.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. And another place is good is at is it Cancun or something like that up here? I think it's called Cancun. Oh my God, they make this gravy sauce for their burritos. It's like our house specialty. It is so good.
Wow.
Yeah, I went there about a week ago.
Second, then I'll go to. This is without the clutch.
Devin was good, Deanna was good. The thing is with these buses, and Todd's good, but you got to drive them. I mean, you know, and
I'm driving enough.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And number 11, I just wanted to make sure that was out to date.
When we get that fixed, we need to drive it a lot more.
Yeah.
Than this one.
Because
I haven't drove this probably in a year.
Yeah.
That's not.
And the number 11, you know, I had that out for a while and just thought, hey, just get it charged up,
Yeah.
get the system going and everything looped. And
Well, no, now we have more issues with the clutch brakes.
I think it's a linkage.
Whatever it is, they find it. Drivable to Modesto.
But I'll tell you, yeah, you can drive it at night to Modesto.
Well, no, I'm going to get Sid Martin to check out the linkage first.
Yeah.
Do something temporary, you know what I mean?
I think that's what it is, but...
And he can do that. But as far as doing the clutch work, he doesn't want to. It's too heavy.
Yeah. Because I got underneath the bus, and, you know, the linkage, I looked at it, felt it, looked fine, you know, but... And then when I opened up the access panel on the front, everything was fine. Everything was connected. And like, you know.
Well, I knew it had issues. I should have just told you.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to just tell me flat out.
Well, I didn't really know the circumstances yet of the bus. You know,
Yeah.
What's going on here?
You know, a lot of these 3208s, they sound like gas hot rods in a way more than they do a diesel.
Oh, we went through all the gears.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with doing that, I guess.
I do. You know, it's fun.
Yeah. The air horn is up here on this one.
Yeah.
No, once you get used, I think that maybe we should take it out a lot more when you come over and get used to this bus.
Yeah.
A lot more. It just needs some.
Well, they all need to be driven. You know, that's for sure. Just to keep all.
Driven with people that have knowledge, you know.
Yeah.
Because my brother just reminded me back because if somebody's driving and it's not familiar, it can damage the clutch easily. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen some of them even start out because it's empty and fourth, but there's our high school now.
In that bus, I started out in fourth gear.
There's no Gilligs at them.
Oh no. Yeah, I started out in fourth gear when I did. Then sometimes I started out in 3, but I never did 1 or 2.
Well, we don't have a load out here, really. So we'll go in and fourth with RPMs have to be right on the dot.
Same thing with number 11. They gotta be at 20 and a half. Boom.
Okay.
You know. Yeah, I found that out driving it.
Why do people, when they see like the winder on one, want to return? Okay, we got another one out.
Oh yeah.
It's just,
Well, Todd was saying that I guess this bus was assigned to one person.
oh yeah,
And
that's good.
Yeah, and that one person. Well, that's what Fresno used to do. They used to assign their buses. You bid on the bus and you bid on your route.
Forget the gears now.
And with the same drivers driving a bus 10 years, 15 years, you know.
And a lot of times, when you're practicing too, it's good by yourself sometimes. And
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good with somebody, but
What's a plus? I gotta tackle the fans on 61 next. I gotta really figure out what the heck's going on there.
Norman was excited when I showed him that you had another fan.
Yeah, but I just want to get it working. I don't know if the fans have relays. You know, part of me wonders if they do, and then if they do, it's a possibility it could be bad. And I gotta find out which relay it is, but...
Oh, I seen Tiger and Spot.
I saw Tiger, but I didn't see Spot.
That made a big difference in you backing in the Crown over there. Now we have more space.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe when we get back and you move your pickup, and I'll move that white yelling along the side.
Okay.
Or even that Washington spec.
That beautiful Washington spec bus.
Oh, excuse me for saying that. Your camera's on there. Oh, my God. I forgot what year I'm in, Adam. We'll move the two. What's the point? Move the two.
Washington spec buses.
Oh, the other one's the light bulb. Well, once she gets going, though, Adam.
Victorian right there.
Yes, yes. It's a very old house right there.
That looks like 1895 to 1905, right in that.
Very old Victorian. Yeah, I seen somebody bought the one on the corner of Martinsburg.
Oh Lord, don't get me started on that.
Did somebody buy it though?
Yeah, house flipper. They're destroying it. And that's an understatement. They
trying to make some money off it.
Yeah, they gutted it, took out all the original leaded glass windows to put in builder grade vinyl windows. Stuccoed part of the outside. Took off the original corbels. Yes. No, they're whoever bought it is anti-Victorian. They're just in it for the money, and they're just flipping it.
Kind of like the school bus scrappers, they call them, right?
Yeah.
The ones that buy something like this.
Well, they don't. As long as you don't destroy it. These people are destroying that house. They've done. I mean, because I've talked to my wife about buying it, but you know, it's just the location's horrible. You know.
Back in the day when it was built, it probably sat there by itself.
It was out in the country.
And the road was maybe just a very narrow...
If there was a road at all, because a lot of those roads didn't go through in Modesto, but the house has a roof on it that's less than 5 years old. They put another new roof on it anyways.
Yeah.
The only thing about gutting walls is if your plaster's gone, you need to insulate and put electricity, but when you start tearing out the original wooden windows with the leaded glass, it's over. And not only did they take them out, they junked them. Yeah.
I always look about 3 times at this time of the intersection.
seeing all these cows makes me want to go home and eat buckets of cheese.
Yeah, down here by the corner of Dodge, did you see they sell cheese, homemade cheese there?
Yeah, but I've never been in there. I didn't know.
I have.
Really?
It's not bad at all.
Wow.
You can buy it right there, freshly made.
That is one of my vices.
So I'm probably not doing the RPMs correctly when you're even teaching or telling people. Do it at a certain RPM and maybe if you glance at it, you can probably know it more. It's like the RPM gauge is working at it. So it goes down almost, what, 2100? Is that what that was?
Yeah, or to 20 and a half, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Like I said, when you take this one out and take it out more and more, it becomes a real simple bus.
Yeah.
But it can also be your hardest bus if you don't get used to it.
Yeah. Definitely got to pay attention to what you're doing, that's for sure.
But it drives nice, you know.
Yes.
You probably got to move your truck over in the shade over there by that little bus.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that probably.
Move that white bus too.
Okay.
Pull back on both again. The ones we're not using, we'll get them out of our way. You know what I mean? Fourth gear, baby. Perfect that time.
I've actually had pulled over.
Yeah, I know, I've seen that. Well, because you almost need that space to make the turn.
Yeah. I think you can now, much easier now that John widened the gate, but
yeah. You definitely want to go in high gear over that bump there and wreck something, you know what I mean?
uh-huh.
Let's take 16 out.
Hey, what's the story on the windows?
He's supposed to come this next week. He's been busy. You know, put the other two over there where your truck is.
Okay. So
get him out. And maybe even move Ryan's bus over. I don't know how. I've never heard of him.
I don't think his bus can be moved over because of the gravel. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, over more towards the barn.
That's what I was saying. I think it's an incline.
Oh, is it?
Maybe. I'll look at it.
My brother's gonna get a bunch more gravel in there too before the winter.
Uh-huh.
back the crown up too.